Hi guys, how's it going? I'm back. Let me just check I've got the sound okay. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, looks good. Let me just get the stream up. Make sure it's working fine. Okay, cool. Let's just mute myself. Okay, so I just want to say first of all that apologies. Yesterday I wasn't actually aware that there was supposed to be a kind of protest about terrible events in the States, because I don't tend to check the news that much, actually, full stop, a lot of the time, but especially not in the morning before I've made some music. I tend to never check the news because I don't think it puts you in the best frame of mind, so I wasn't actually aware of that. Otherwise I wouldn't have done a stream yesterday, but there we go. But I'm back today, and what I'm going to try doing is I'm going to try. I've got this idea that's been hanging around for ages. It's one of those that when I go to my Trello like organization platform that I use for all my projects, this one's been hanging around a bit. It's becoming a bit of a bad smell, to be honest. Let me show you where it is. So it's this one. So it started with a sample. When did I start it? So probably it's just dating back to the 30th of January. So really, it needs to be getting pushed along a bit faster. So it started off with a sample, which I've warped of an old kind of disco boogie kind of track. And let me just give you a blast. So I basically, it's quite an important track in some ways to me because I played the bass line. So let me just give you a little blast of it. So it kind of carries on, and then it's got another section. Yeah, got some other parts there. There kind of should be another guitar part playing it, but that's not a problem. So I'm trying to find a direction for it, and what I thought would be cool to try. Something just came to me when I was kind of really getting off on this and vibing on this the other day, and I had this vocal idea that came to me. Now I'm not a singer by any stretch of the imagination, but this hook kind of came to me, so I've recorded it in this morning. Just using this head mic, so this is what it sounded like. There's gotta be something about your touch that gives me that fever, gives me that fever. There's gotta be something about your touch to give me that fever. There's gotta be something about your love. So that just came into my head. So I've recorded that, and as I said this morning, I think it's the wrong way around, actually. I think these need to be swapped. So what I thought was, why don't I try messing with the Ovox Vocoder and come up with some vibes. So I'm going to try doing that, and I'm going to try maybe arranging this and try and push this along, basically, because as I said, it's been hanging around a little bit too long. I mean, the other alternative is to, if the vocal idea is not working, is just to bounce it out and send it to some singers and get some vibes, because it actually has a song arrangement, and I like the chords and everything, so we could try that as well. So, okay, let me make a new software instrument track. So I've never actually used Ovox on this computer. I've only used it on my laptop. I hope it works okay. I've actually done a video series for Groove 3 on Ovox. So if you want to kind of dive in very deep onto the series, then you can check it out from over there. And you know what the mad thing is, that it's amazing how fast you forget things, because I did a video series not that long ago, but I kind of now have to try and remember how it worked basically. Okay, so let's sidechain in the vocal, which is audio track. I've called it Fever. There we go, 27. So let's sidechain that in, and let's put the synth to be no, let's put the note source to be MIDI, and for some reason in Logic the synth has to be on track, not on sidechain. So let's turn down my appalling vocal performance. There's got to be something. Okay, so that's not a great start. Why is that not coming through? Voice, track, synth. There's gotta be something about to give me that fever. There's gotta be something about love. There's gotta be something about to give me that fever. Gives me that fever. Okay, so let's just make these chords legato. There's gotta be something about your touch to give me that fever. There's gotta be something about your love. For some reason there seems to be a bit of a latency there. There's gotta be something about your touch to give me that fever. There's gotta be something about your love. There's gotta be something about you. There's gotta be something about you. Weird. There's gotta be something about your touch to give me that fever. There's gotta be something about your love. I don't know why that's coming in late like that. Let's see if we can fix it. There's gotta be something about you. There's gotta be something about your touch to give me that fever. There's gotta be something about your love. There's gotta be something about your touch to give me that fever. There's gotta be something about your touch to give me that fever. There's gotta be something about your love. There's gotta be something about your touch to give me that fever. Gives me that fever. Okay, so let's just pitch this up. There's gotta be something about your touch to give me that fever. There's gotta be something about your love. There's gotta be something about your touch to give me that fever. Okay, so I don't like that, but let's see what we can do. Let's just mess around and see what. I'm not sure if the vocoder is the right vibe for the track, but this is something, you know, these are the creative roads that we are taking down, you know, and sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't, and it's good fun to try. But let's see if we can come up with something cool or mess around with something. There's gotta be something. Okay, so I think we're working in D minor, F major. So let's try messing around and see what comes out. So we'll put it onto. Let's try F. Let's try F major pop. There's gotta be something about your touch to give me that fever. There's gotta be something about you. And I wonder what it's like if we. Let's take this out. There's gotta be something about your touch to give me that fever. There's gotta be something about your love. Oops. There's gotta be something about your love. Okay, so let's lock this. We can lock this F major. So let's just lock that, and then we can go through some presets. Let's just try some stuff out. There's gotta be something about your touch to give me that fever. There's gotta be something about your love. I quite like the give me that fever. Let's try playing something on the keyboard. Let's take the note mapper off. Okay, so I've got my buffer size right down, so let's just fix that so it's not all the way down. Speaker T. Come on. So it seems like I've got the audio quality sorted on the live streams now, which is just a massive relief, which is cool. It's gotta be something about your love to give me that fever. There's gotta be something about your love. There's gotta be something about your love to give me that fever. There's gotta be something about your love. Okay, voice, track, synth internal. Yep. Okay. So the note source needs to be on MIDI because otherwise it's going to be reading the MIDI from the source audio as well. So I want to play it on the keyboard. So it should have nothing now. That's it. There's gotta be something about your love to give me. There's gotta be something about your love. There's gotta be something about your love to give me love. Gotta be something about your love. There's gotta be something about your love to give me that fever. There's gotta be something about your love. There's gotta be something about your love to give me that fever. There's gotta be something. So that's kind of quite nice. There's gotta be something about your love to give me that fever. There's gotta be something. There's gotta be something about your love to give me that fever. There's gotta be something about your love. That's kind of sounding a bit better. Let's put on portamento. Tell me something about your Okay, trying to work out some chords that sound cool. So I've got it on legato actually, which isn't right, is it? Should be on always. Give me that. Oh man, seriously? So hi to Martin, Adam Dean. Hey man, how's it going? And Rob who tuning in. Oops. I don't know why those aren't gliding. It's kind of annoying. About your touch. Maybe go straight down there. Hey, Punk's Not Dead. How's it going, man? Thanks for joining me again. Yeah, vocoded vocals. It's cool, isn't it? It can turn us all into singers. The Ovox Vocoder is a beast. It really is. It's pretty impressive. I don't know why I can't get it to slide though properly.
There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that.
Maybe it's because it's chords.
You try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that you love. There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that you love. There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that you love. There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that you love. There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that you love. There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever.
Let me just see if I can line this up with the actual audio.
There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that you love. There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that you. There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that you love. There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that you love. There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that you love. There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that you love. There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that.
I don't know why it's got that weird slide kind of sound to it.
There's gotta be something that you try to give me that fever. There's gotta be something that you love.
It doesn't help that the vocal's slightly out of time actually. So I'm trying to work out if I can kind of get away with having keys are missing. I thought there was something missing. Having this as a kind of breakdowny vibe, and then the drop. See what it's like coming in with a drop. Okay, so let's just put this back in.
What's it going to be?
Hi guys, I don't know if you've lost me for the moment. Let me try just opening Facebook again. I got a message saying that the network had gone down, so let me just have a look. I think I had a black screen, but maybe it's working again now. Seems to be okay. Yep. So apologies for that. Okay, so I put on my little photo trick from yesterday's video, creating a choppy effect. Which I kind of don't mind actually. Thanks, yeah, cheers guys, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I think it's it just dropped out before I had black screen, so I'm not sure. Yeah, so I quite like that actually, having the choppy effect on there. So I'm just going to go about and try and just like mess around and try and build a bit of a drop here. Because again, this is a good example of when you kind of don't make decisions, and I mean, it's kind of the nature of the creative process, but there's actually a whole load of hidden tracks here as well, of other things that I've put in here. So I think I need to just start putting this together into something. So what I'm going to do is just work on some of the individual elements and take things off solo so I can just work on some of the individual stuff. As I said, this is me playing the bass, which I was very. It means a lot to me that I managed to drop a bass line, which I hopefully I'm going to use. I mean, you can see there's some serious editing going on here. But let me open my little character project that I've got in Ableton. So this is what. Sorry, but within here I've got loads of loops that I really like. To add like a bit of character to things, because I'm not sure if I've gone in on the beats really. I know the kick drum I haven't gone in on at all, so I might start that. I think that hook's kind of cool actually, with the choppy effect on. There's the drop. That's quite nice. Let me save this. So I don't know why Ableton doesn't have templates. Crazy. like that. Got a nice little fill. Okay, so those are what I'm going to use. I'm going to try out. So there's a few in there. So let's kind of do that. No, God, Ableton. It's just stuff that Ableton does that doesn't do that just annoys me so much. Okay, so what I'm trying, as I said, I'm looking for character drums because what I want to do is I want to have as little playing in the track as I possibly can get away with. And what that means I need to do is make every sound as big as it can possibly be in order to be able to get it to fulfill, a large role, which means I have to add more stuff in. That's sort of my philosophy. Okay, so let's bounce this one in. Make one. Break two. So I'm going to probably chop these up and try and come up with a really, really just a real strong groove, so that it's what's the word? Infectious. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, so I kind of want to make the bass and the drums on their own really stands on their own, basically, without having to add in extra stuff. And if you can get to that point, that means you can kind of drop down to the bass and the drums, and people are interested. It means anything you add on the top is going to be sweet, And I find that these vintage kind of loops, samples, and character kind of stuff are just so important to add that stuff in when you're getting when you're dealing with like modern day software stuff. Sometimes you can lack a bit of that grit in that character. This is actually something I picked up from Mark Yardley from Stanton Warriors, who does a mentoring program, which I've always loved Stanton Warriors music back when I made breaks. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do, I think it's 5 sessions with Mark, and let him listen to my music and he can critique it and offer any suggestions. Because I thought, well, why not? He's a great producer, and this is one of the biggest things I took out from him is like, you could experiment with putting in some more characterful drum sounds in it, especially because you're really good at sculpting all the plugins, but if you just add in a bit of that grit, it's going to really help. And I must say, it has really, really, I think, enhanced what I'm working on at the moment. Okay, so I'm not sure about that one, but for this one, I think I just want that little skippy snare part. Check this out, actually, this is cool. So I make this 1 bar, which it is already, let's make this an eighth note. I can actually just not even chop anything out. I could do this. I don't know why it's still, I updated the photo hoping that this was going to solve the problem, but I still have it completely out of time with Logic, so I might have to email Steve Dealer and find out what's going on. Unfortunately, I've got that little click. Can I solve that by doing that maybe? No. Don't know why undo doesn't work either. Yeah, it's annoying because I love photo, but probably there was something else I could use to do this that didn't have these problems. I might use it. So what I could do if I was being really lazy is, I don't know, there's an easier way of doing this, but I could declick using Isotope's declicker. To make it really sensitive. It's not getting rid of it now. Okay. So I don't really want that double one on it, I don't think. This one, so one. I don't really want those hats on there. I wonder what it's like if I try something like this. Put a gated reverb on or something. Wow, messy. I don't know if that's going to work, but I just can't be bothered to get that in time. I'm going to leave that one. I like the percussion there, but okay. Yeah, I like that break, it's nice. So with this one, what I could try doing is taking out so this one. No, where has it gone? Yeah, so this one, I could try taking out the snares. This was a fill, I think. Keep that back for later. Okay, so I'm going to look at the kick. The kick at the moment is too kind of artificial sounding, and I want to just pitch it with the bass and get the nice vibe. Okay, let's get some different kicks going. I know what's going on here. So I love kick 2 from Sonic Academy. It's amazing for kick drums. So I can choose to have kind of quite a hefty long tail on the kick, or it could be snappier. Then on this top kick sample, we could add more or less of the tail of it. So that's quite fat sounding, I think. Okay, so I'm going to get a bit of a kind of some kind of interesting toppy, not hi-hat, but something Okay, I kind of don't hate that. Let's make it a little bit. What? Okay, so I can experiment with starting the kick drum from not from as high. I don't know, maybe the ghost snare looped annoying me a bit, so we can take that out for a second. Probably a little bit too. Oh, I don't know what I did then. Something changed. Okay, so let me just see what else is going on with these. It actually feels like we've got quite a lot of snap. So I guess it's that. Let's. So I mean, this is probably a little bit painful to watch, but just the kick drum, it's so important. So I can lose too long tweaking this to try and get it right. And the problem is that in headphones it's going to sound different to or sound speakers. Let me just try pitching it up again and see what that's like. But I'm careful of the phase between the two kicks. So I just undo. See, that feels better in the headphones, but as far as on the speakers, it suddenly sounds a bit too low and doesn't cut through enough. But then I can also tune. I used to always tune the kick to the root note, and then I've completely stopped doing that now because I find actually I prefer the result of just tuning it to random places, or just tuning it by ear really. And we can tune the tail, so we can have more sub, or it could have more kind of mid-range, or more mid-range, but more like around kind of yeah, not in that really low area basically. I think that's working pretty well. Okay, so God, that was loud. Okay, so we've got this little this double kick, which I'm not sure if I want. So let's see if I can get rid of it this way. It's getting a little bit silly. I should really just probably what's the best way of doing it? Maybe do something like that might be more make more sense. Okay, so this extra loop with the kick in, I don't necessarily need the low, so let's try it without. I think I can probably get away with leaving it in actually. Okay, so where's the keys? They're a bit harsh sounding, I'd say. So I've got a choppy effect on here. I want to know there's something else on the kick I feel like I need. So I've got some stuff here that I've bounced out. Just a little bit more character. Okay, let's leave it like that for the time being. I've got another clap here. So the new guys that have joined, hi Derek, Alan and Joel. So yeah, I was making this patch this morning with this Ovox part, so I recorded myself in, rather embarrassingly, doing this. I think the volume's down. There's got to be something about your love. And I've just made an Ovox patch and played in some chords. So I'm trying to build a track around this new idea, which started off as a kind of sample. So yeah, so I've just been building the kick drum up and stuff like that. So I'm just going to carry on that process. And I'm chopping it up using Photo. Gives me some cool little choppy vibes. Okay. I'm just not sure about that part full stop, but I'm going to leave it for the time being. So I'm going to start showing it. Okay, so this is from the original sample. Let's see what comes out with this. Yeah, I'm not sure that's quite working. Got another bass part here. Okay, and then we've got some guitars here as well. Okay, so I've got the original track that I built this around here, so I'm just going to mess around with it. I'm just trying to find something which is going to be, I'm going to find exciting. So I'm kind of feeling like I'm really not getting anywhere with this track at all. Don't really like the vocoder vibe particularly, I think anyway. To be honest, it probably sounds best just not like that. Sort of like, not with that, sorry, that's the wrong thing. There should be another guitar coming in now, I'm sure of it. So this one. So to be honest, I think it needs to be a song. I don't like the sample enough that I built it around to actually use that. Is this one? Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like the vocals on the sample really. That I was messing around with, so that's not going to work. The vocoder, it's just not sticking. It's just not working, so that's going to go. Okay, I've got some hats here that I like. I'm looking for a long vinyl sample. Not kind of as long as I wanted, but that'll do. So let's crossfade. And then, so I'm kind of quite into this now, actually. And I actually need to sit down and just contact a load of new singers to work with. So I think I'll send this out to singers and just see if anyone wants to jump on it. And if anyone on the chat knows any vocalists who think it would be good, please let me know. So I'm just going to come up with just put some things together. And I'm also just going to, I think before I finish, just to make sure that, hopefully it's useful for people watching, because this has been one of those. Actually, well, I personally think it's useful watching someone come up with things that don't work, because it happens to all of us, and it's you can get disheartened and give up and whatnot, but sometimes you just need to persevere. I'm actually going to be back in a second. Let's get the toilet. Alright, I am back. Yeah, so I was just thinking, and I remember working on a track with a friend, and we got a bit cool halfway through, similar to this really, and he said it was amazing. It was kind of eye-opening for him, because he said that if it had been him working on it, he would have just stopped at that point. But I just carried on and tried different things until something worked, and that was Love Shine Down, which was signed to Kitsune, and got played at Radio 1. So it's just it just hit a brick wall, and that was it. And then the brick wall was broken down at some point, and it was cool. Okay, so we've got this here. So I'm going to have a look at the kick, because this is going to be quite cool. So let's just pause together a little bit. Let's just take this beginning loop. So I've been some vinyl noise there, as you probably heard. Okay. So what's this break one again? Yeah, I don't want that. There's actually something that annoys me about the kick. I wonder if it's too thuddy. So often in kick, you find a kind of messy area of frequencies in the low mid. Now this isn't in every kick. In some kick you actually have to boost this, but this could help create a little separation between the top and the bottom of the kick. Let's try a little attack area for the kick. There's obviously some kind of weird click on the kick there. Or weird, like, something is fading better. It's this guy here. Weird. Oh, not that guy there. Oh, is it this? Oh, it's this. No. No, it's a sub. So what it's called to try actually is try and get as much of the real kick in there as possible, and as kind of little as the sub, which is quite boring. So that's the sub. So can we get it so it's kind of just more of a low thud? Okay, yeah, so this is not a sticker weapon at all, but it's a weapon. So focus, concentrate, remember this, and go out and buy it, because this is killer plugin on loads of things, but especially on kicks. It's basically SB1200 NPC maker and a bit crusher. It's insane on kicks. So we could try the actual bit crusher with jitter. gives it that like that crunch, you know, kind of nasty. Is it rarefied? Is that the right word? Just kind of low-fied. Too much. What I did then is not good. So something else on top, which is you kind of so what I could try doing with this is actually just bring down the downbeats on the kicks because I think they're a bit loud. Okay, so go to the clap. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Ableton, and I feel like I need some more like I need some more disco kind of elements. I also need to turn down that guitar, which is the guitar coming in that's really loud. Is it this one? Yeah. So there's something about that little wood block I like. Oh, I've just added the wood block. Okay, so I'm going to do another 15 minutes. And then I'm going to park this and as much as it hasn't been the session I was aiming for, I feel like it's been good for me because I've kind of found I've settled on what I'm going to do with this track, which is send it out to singers, and see if anyone's up for it. I like a lot of the vibes of these loops, but I don't know if they feel like they're 2 times stretched or something. But let's try some tambourines. Yeah, not bad. Okay, so let's bounce in some of these parts. And then do a little arrangement. I think it's going to really cry out for a crash symbol as well. And I might just have one little try with a sample and see. I mean, it's obviously better if it doesn't have a sample in there because it just makes it more complicated, isn't it? So again, staging's a mess because I can't even see the level's so low there, but that's fine. So that's the kind of thing I sort out when I'm mixing. I haven't done any mixing yet, so that's the kind of thing I sort out when I'm mixing. I mean, apart from what I just did to the kick drum. I'll try some of these sounds, I think, as well. So I've gone over to the layering and the adding in loops, but by the same token, I want to have things I can use to arrange and also, might have spelled that wrong, also have some kind of colour, different colours in there from different, that's right, different kind of loops and flavours and percussion and stuff like that, which helps with the arrangement. So there was this little fill that I liked. Fill. So that's good. That's why live streaming is good, because I probably would have fiddled around for ages ordinarily with, like, especially with the vocoder thing, but you don't want to fiddle around for ages with the internet watching. So it's a bit more kind of forces you a little bit more to just not do that. Have I just bounced everything in? Not sure, but something else playing, but that's fine. So I feel like the kicks it's got maybe a little too long a tail. Is it better like that, I wonder? No. Okay, so let's chuck in some of these. What's anything cool on here? Yeah, I seem to use that. It's a luxury loop from Splice that I seem to use all the time. I'll bring that in. I just want to use that first clap, I think, from that one. I'm feeling I've done that. Bouncing the hub track. I knew there was something I was playing. What was this playing? I'm annoying that, so I bounced all those things in with something I was playing on the top, I think. It's annoying. Okay, so I've got a much more streamlined way of working with a a default project, but I haven't. I started this before that default kind of auto load project, so that's why it's a little bit more time consuming. So I think I just want that first clap, something like that maybe. Yeah, I need to bounce in these parts without the extra annoying hi-hat part that I've put in there. Should be like that. So it's more, what's the expression, more pace, less speed at the moment, I think. Okay, so let's get that one in there. And delete that guy. Tambourine, which is important. One sound. Where's he gone? What? That was tambourine. Okay. Great watching someone bouncing drum loops. And again, more wrong enough to do more again. Alright, so it's warts and all. Okay. That's more of like a modern kind of drum loop. I need that kind of vibe. Yeah, I kind of think that. Oh, whoops, I got that line twice maybe. Yeah, maybe. just to finish off, I like to try this to see how things are sitting in terms of, yeah, it's like a kind of quality control thing. So I'm trying to see if I can kind of get things to be kind of loud and full sounding without many elements, which I don't seem to be able to do, which usually means maybe the kick and the bass balance isn't quite right. Maybe we need this kind of lead on the kick every time. That's kind of sitting in a decent place. It's not quite looking good in the meters, but you know, we may. I think I need to get a vocal in there and take it from there really, because I'm putting the cart before the horse a little bit by looking at too much of the end product. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for today. It was quite a long one and didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but that's what happens when making music. I'll do another stream this afternoon, all things being equal.